Coverage sponsored by our friends over at Sparrow Financial. We're talking about Game of the Week. We're talking about, of course, our own Amanda KEANE joining us live from the sidelines. Amanda, this one looked like a great one heading in on paper.
Absolutely, Aaron, and we were talking about region play. This truly feels like it. These two teams are separated only by a town line, and they certainly came into this game very fired up to start this part of the season on a high note, but it's only going to be one team when it comes down to it. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Greer hosting Greenville on their breast cancer awareness night. The band, the student section, cheerleaders, even players wearing pink to support breast cancer awareness. To the field now. Prometheus, Franklin, and Greenville at their own 14 in the first quarter. He hits Tyler Brown on the outside, who finds some room. He really has great speed, but then he cuts inside, and that's when he tears this wide open. He goes all the way in for a touchdown. It puts the Red Raiders on the board early, and we're cooking with gas, 7-0. Hollis Crosby on the run for Greer finds Peyton Diggins now on the outside, and he's in the clear. He really just runs out of gas and kind of falls just shy of the end zone to 73-yard run, but it sets up this. MJ Green barrels it in. We are tied at 7. Skip ahead to the second quarter now. Franklin to Khalid Collin from 30 yards out. He punches it in Greenville with the lead again. It's 14-7. If you thought the Yellow Jackets would roll over, you'd be wrong. MJ Green again from 3 yards out. We're tied up going into halftime, and this game is shaping up to be a good one.
And Greenville runs away with it in the second half, 42-28. I'm here with head coach Greg Porter. Coach, talk to me a little bit about what was different in this second half for your team. I mean, it was tied up going into halftime, and you really ran away with it at the end.
Well, whenever you play a team like Greer, you just put the records by, and you know you're going to get the best effort from them. They're a great program with a great tradition. We had to make some changes second half. The kids adapted, and it worked out for our favor as we begin to move into the second half. We started in the second quarter, but they really got a better understanding of it in the second half.
At this point in the season, these games really count towards the postseason and playoffs. What is it like to have that first really big W under your belt at this point in the year?
Well, it's very important for the confidence of the kids and the program. After what we've been through last year, we try not to focus on it. We want to take one game at a time and know that every time we play on Friday night, we're going to get everybody's best. So we're grateful for the win. We're thankful. Greer is a great program with a lot of rich tradition. I have a lot of respect for Coach Young and what he's doing in his staff. And I know our region is really tough, so we know short celebration, got to get ready to work next week.
Absolutely. We've talked about Prometheus in the past. He's just so talented at keeping the drives alive. What did you see out of him tonight, and how much has he really helped your team this year?
Well, sometimes, we put too much on Prometheus, but I'm so proud of him. He reminded me a little bit of the Rock Hill game, the way he played tonight. That's the senior leadership we need from him. When to run, when to make the big plays, and then he had to go through some tough times, but that's what makes him who he is. He's a great leader, hard-working football player, and tonight was another milestone for him to show a lot of us, a lot of coaches that, he's the one that can really play on the next level for us.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way. Congratulations. Send it back inside to Aaron for some highlights. Aaron?